daughter's 15 and the guy is 22.
I know that he's 22 because he lives down the street from us and we've known his family for years. Okay? I went crazy and I called the police.
Oh boy.
The man was arrested and now trial awaits. Since then, my daughter hasn't said anything to me or my wife and won't talk during therapy.
So you're going to therapy.
Yeah. His family understood my feelings until their son actually got arrested, and now they won't talk to us. I learned from my 13-year-old nephew that she's planning on running away from home if we force this trial. He said that she told him that no one accepts that she's in love. My daughter really wants to be with this guy, but I just can't allow it. How can I protect her when she won't even talk to me? It's hard, right?
Wow.
I know that we've talked about age before.
Yeah.
And I know that we've said like, oh, what if they're 40 and 47, 40 and 50, you know? But then when it goes to like your 15-year-old, your 16-year-old, then it switches and you're like, this is like my child.
But they're like, I'm not a child anymore.
I know.
And I'm going to say this, and this does not mean
15 and 22.
This does not mean that I'm okaying this. This is just me, an observation.
Okay.
There are some 15-year-old kids, female and male,
What, that are grown looking?
that are grown.
Oh, yeah, that are like...
I'm just gonna say that. Not grown. Like, they're not adults.
No, I know what you mean.
But there's some
We've said that
15-year-olds.
before. Like, what's in the food? What's in the water? What are
Yes.
they eating? Like, what's going on? Like,
Yes.
these are grown people.
So
like, 15-year-olds today don't look like 15-year-olds 20 years ago.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, I always get tripped up with the age thing, though. Because then I'm like...
Well, so do I.
Yeah.
But what do you do?
Then, I mean, you and I both were always like, oh, what if it was, like, our daughter?
Exactly.
And,
yeah.
like, we're tripping.
We're like, hell no.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this.
Now, he says that, I mean, he says, I went crazy, which I
Yeah.
know that that's his
initial thing.
And he called the police. Now, I personally don't know. Again, I don't know where they are, if they're in Delaware or Maryland or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought that once the state picks up a case like this,
You can't drop it.
even if you try to drop it, you can't. So I understand where he says, like, I've known this family for years. I know how old he is because he lives down the street. I went crazy. I called the police. Now they're feeling like, you know, we can't let this trial go on. But I honestly don't know if they can do that.
All right, well, let me ask you this question. He walked in. They're apparently family friends with the family. That's why he knows that, you know,
for years.
The guy's 22 and she's 15 and they were laying on the bed making out or whatever.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, even walking in, they're
Walk in.
they're cuddling, they're holding hands, whatever. Okay, so, or even if he just finds out they're together, whatever. So, do you think he went too far by calling the police? Should he have, or would you have? That's a better question. Would you have done it different since you're friends with the family? It's your daughter. It is
I don't even
consensual, even though
know.
you don't agree, even though it's not right.
I mean, maybe now he might be like, oh, gosh, what did I do?
Because
But
now you,
when he says, I went crazy and called
this
the police.
kid's, and I'm not excusing it. This kid's going to be on the predator list.
Yeah.
He's going on the registry if convicted and guilty and all this. So do you think, like, this kid's life is going to change? This is not you call the police, he's got a trial, he's going to have to do community service and pay and all this. No. You just altered his life. The rest of his life.
Yeah.
Do you think that the dad went too far as to call the police?
No, I'm not going to blame the dad.
No, I'm not blaming the dad.
No, but it's saying
But-
like he went too far,
Okay,
or why'd you do that, or why didn't you?
Would
Like,
you have done different?
I don't know. Probably not.
You would have called the police.
Maybe. I don't know. But I mean, I don't fault
So you
him.
wouldn't,
for,
or you would? You don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards.
It's your friend's kid. It was their boyfriend and girlfriend.
I've never been put
you
in a
wouldn't-
situation like that.
Me neither. So I don't know what I would do either.
But
I'd probably
just-
run after him.
When I read what he's saying, like I went crazy and called the police. Yes, like you're talking about a father who walks in on his daughter with
Yes.
a man. So I can't say like
A 15 on a 22-year-old
yeah,
man.
it's a man.
Okay,
I mean,
but she's not a woman. Like that. That's
I mean,
the argument.
yeah. I mean, at 15.
No, at
it's
15,
still-
yes, you're correct. Child, yes, I know.
I
And
just
I,
can't.
I agree with you. It's BS, and it's not going to happen in my house. And yes, I am with you, and I would go crazy.
I just can't. I can see.
Do you call the cops if she's like, no? What do you? No, this is my boyfriend.
I mean,
Stop
he
it.
probably, honestly, I mean, for a father opening the door, he probably did want to like beat the crap out of the guy. Want to like.
No, I'm not even questioning that. Of course,
Right. So he probably said, let me call the police before I hurt this guy.
it's probably better that you hurt him than call the police because that ruins his life. He can get over the beat up.
Yeah, he can get over the beat up, but not the dad. If then the dad's charged,
No, exactly.
then the dad's getting all caught up with the police there for putting his hands on somebody and beating him up.
But that's less of a charge than being on the registry.
Well, at that moment, that's not what the dad's thinking.
No, it's not. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just asking.
Oh,
I'm just
gosh.
asking.
Good morning, Power 1017.
You're live on the air.
Hello. Good morning,
Hello.
Power 1017.
Hey, I'm listening to this, and I just feel like, as a 22-year-old male or female, why are you interested in a 15-year-old?
No, I have the same question.
Mm-hmm.
I have the exact same question, but it happened, and
How do you think you would feel? Like, we're trying to put ourselves in that situation. You know, a father opens the door to his daughter's bedroom, and she's in bed with a man.
well, hold on. They're
15 and 22.
Let's back up. Maybe they're on the couch making out. Where they're not like having, relations in the
It
bed.
says laying in bed.
Laying in bed making out.
And
it
making
says.
out, yeah.
It doesn't say that they have their clothes off or nothing like that.
No, laying in bed and making
No.
out. So you open the door.
You open the door and, I mean, I'm not like, I don't know. We're pretty.
How do you feel you would like
Fir-
react?
First off, they're not back in the bed. In our house, they're not going to be up in the bedroom with the door shut.
Right,
That's the first
right.
thing.
Yes.
That's the first thing.
But let's say, the parents weren't home. The kids are trying to, pull a fast one. The
Yeah.
dad comes home from the grocery store. I don't know.
I guess the question
And
is,
he walks in.
like,
He
how-
loses it.
what do you like? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead with your thoughts.
I probably would have done the same thing,
Okay.
but it's yeah, I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he says I went crazy. Like, I can only imagine at that moment. I mean, maybe now he might say, gosh, I shouldn't have reacted that way. I could have handled this differently. I don't know.
I don't think he should have been okay with it.
No, not okay with it. But should he have called the cops?
He's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong. I didn't ask that. Would would you have done it different?
In the moment, I probably would have done the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think we're trying to say well, would you have? But who knows at that moment?
Right.
You're just you're caught off guard. Who knows? He came home from work. He thought he was going to go in and be like, hey, honey, what do you want for dinner tonight?
I mean, my 14-year-old,
Who knows?
my 15-year-old ain't dating the 22-year-old.
Kids try to do some slick stuff.
Yeah.
And get away with stuff and be like, oh, my parents aren't going to be home until 6 tonight. And they think they can squeeze in an hour. Who knows?
Shout out to my man Kendall. I would have beat his ass. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Let's see, 448. I'd be digging a 6-foot hole in my backyard.
Gosh.
Thank you so much for checking
So
in.
you would have called the police?
Who are you asking me?
No, this person who's saying, they're obviously like going to do the most if they walk in on their 15-year-old daughter with the 22-year-old.
I don't know if my first reaction would be calling the police. I got to be in that situation, but I would definitely go after the kid, and that would.
So you think you would like put your hands on them and like snatch them up? I don't know.
and tell them to
And-
get out and go
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jess saw my
I'm
eyes.
trying to picture it.
Jess saw my eyes and my face.
Yeah, I'm not saying that like, oh, the parents allowed them to go do it. No, I think the parents weren't home. They thought they were going to like get away with something, and the parents came home.
Okay, well let's switch the question a little bit. Let's kind of go off of this email, because now you reported it to the police, and the kid's trial is awaiting. The parents won't talk to you, but neither will the daughter.
Yeah, the daughter's not talking.
The daughter has told the nephew that she's running away as well.
Yeah.
How do you handle that
So
situation?
now this switches up because now you know that your daughter's not talking to you. She's clearly upset.
Yeah.
And you're going to therapy. How do you try to repair the situation?
How do you
now?
handle
Yeah.
that where your daughter talks to
Right.
you again? Because she's 15. They don't just get, she's not 8 anymore where she's going to get over it the next day.
Yeah, no, teens hold it.
Yeah.
Teens hold on to that kind of stuff. They feel betrayed.
Will she see him
embarrassed, and
anyway?
She's saying like,
Is
I'm
she
in
gonna?
love.
Yeah, is she gonna see him behind his back anyway? Is she gonna get picked up from school when he don't know about
I
it?
don't think that they'll push it, but again,
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Well,
I could be wrong.
I think
But
you could,
don't-
I think you could be wrong.
I don't think that they'll push it, especially when it's like you're going to court, you're going to trial. Like there's more to it.
430. I think I will call the police just so I didn't beat the dude's ass. Okay, I get that. I get it, and I think that we don't know what we would do, and I think that it is what it is. But how does he get through to the daughter, and what does he do in that situation?
Gosh. I mean, I'm hoping that they continue therapy.
She won't talk at therapy.
I know, but
Yeah.
hopefully the more you go, eventually, you do open up and you do say why you're feeling the way you're feeling and what they can do to come up with a solution.
Let me ask you this.
Eventually.
I'm going to play devil's advocate. What if she says one day, I'm not going? No, you got to go. We're making you go. Make me.
Yeah.
I'm not getting out of the bed. I'm not getting out of the chair. Make me.
Yeah.
Then what do you do?
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh.
I don't
It's a
know.
lot.
It's a lot.
It
it's
is,
a
because I mean,
lot.
all those scenarios happen. There could be someone listening right now going through it.
We'd love to hear from you. We'd love your advice. 302-858-5117.